by 13 votes to 2. Immediately halt its military offensive and any other action in the Rafah governorate which may inflict on the Palestinian group in Gaza conditions of life that would bring about its physical destruction in whole or in part.
Sharp and clear, the International Court of Justice has delivered its order on the request for the modification and the indication of provisional measures submitted by South Africa on May 10th in the South Africa versus Israel case. The World Court has also called for the aid to be allowed via the Rafah crossing.
Maintain open the Rafah crossing for unhindered provision at scale of urgently needed basic services and humanitarian assistance.
The ICJ stated in no uncertain terms that the fact-finding missions who are mandated to conduct investigations in Gaza must also be given access.
Take effective measures to ensure the unimpeded access to the Gaza Strip of any commission of inquiry, fact-finding mission, or other investigative body mandated by competent organs of the United Nations to investigate allegations of genocide.
South Africa has welcomed the order.
But I believe a much stronger, in terms of wording, set of provisional measures, very clear call for a cessation, very important, and then the opening of the Rafah border and ensuring that humanitarian aid is made available, and then seizing this planned and current onslaught on Rafah, which is growing by the week.
But the key question is, will Israel comply with the provisional measures?
Well, Israel has had impunity for so long that they don't care what the global community says. So I think the responsibility goes to us as member states of the United Nations, and most particularly to the Security Council, because it's the one that has responsibility for global peace and security. So they must now determine measures to protect the people of Palestine.
The minister also commented on the International Criminal Court's possible warrants of arrest for key figures like Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, his defense minister, and some Hamas officials.
Well, I think the ICC, in terms of its statute, clearly identified the areas of harm in indicating what it is seeking the warrants for. I thought that certain matters with respect to the reality of the history of the situation were not reflected in the statement of the prosecutor. For example, the issue of occupation, the responsibility of an occupier, the right of a people who are oppressed to defend and fight for freedom, to resist being occupied, being oppressed, being denied all rights.